Pretend you own a restaurant. What kind of restaurant would you own? What kind of food would you serve there? When we go and sit down at a restaurant, one thing you would get is a menu. A menu has a list of foods that the restaurant serves that you can order. And more importantly, eat. Since we are pretending to be restaurant owners, we are going to create our own menu, and we're going to make food out of Play-doh and put it on a plate for our customers to enjoy. First, we're going to fold our paper for our menu. I'm running my fingers along the fold to crease it. And I'm going to take a Sharpie and write the word menu. M-E-N-U. Menu. Next, I'm going to decorate the front of my menu. You can draw whatever you want. I'm going to draw a place setting. That's a fork, a plate, a knife, and a spoon, and my napkin over here by the fork. That's how you would set the table at dinner. If you're on a picnic, the napkin would go under the fork. Okay, so I can decorate around that, or I can go on in and make my food. First, I'm going to make a burger. I'm going to draw a semicircle, that's a half circle, for the bun. And then I'm going to use a little wavy line for my lettuce, because I like lettuce on my burgers. And I'm going to add the burger and the bottom part of the bun. A little bit of cheese there. I wanted a cheeseburger, some sesame seeds on my bun. And now I'll write burger. B-U-R-G-E-R. Burger. What goes well with burgers? Fries, that's right. So I'm going to draw some French fries. I'm just drawing them individually like little rectangles. You can put them in a box if you like. F-R-I-E-S. Fries. I'm going to make a drink. I did an oval and I'm putting a rectangle under it. There's an oval, rectangle, and a line down in it for a straw. Mine's going to be a soda. I'll draw the liquid in the cup and some little bitty bubbles. And the word soda is spelled S-O-D-A. Finally, I want to make a dessert, and I love ice cream. So I love it so much, I'm going to make 2 scoops. 1 scoop, 2 scoops, and I'm going to use a V shape to make my cone. All right, I can draw diagonal lines one way for the little texture on the cone. And it's going to be chocolate chip ice cream. So I'm making little chips. I-C-E-C-R-E-A-M. Ice cream. So here's my finished menu where I colored it. And I'm going to use crayons to color in my food. So now I'm going to move my menu out of the way, put my plate on top of it, and I've got a ball of Play-doh. I'm going to divide my Play-doh up. I've got 4 items on my menu, so I'll have 4 balls of Play-doh. I'm making my burger first. I take one of the balls and I'm dividing it in 3 pieces, 1 for each bun and 1 for the burger. I can roll the Play-doh between my hands in a circular motion, or I can go in a circle on the table. You can do whichever one you like, or both. So I get it nice and round. When I get a ball like this, it's called a sphere. A sphere is a 3-dimensional circle, but it's round on all sides like a ball. I press down with both hands to flatten my sphere and create what's called a slab, a flat piece of clay. That can be my burger. And then for the buns, I just don't press down as much because I want those a little fluffier. I saved a little extra for my lettuce and cheese, and then I can assemble my burger. That means put it together, and I'll set it on my plate. Next, for my fries, I'm going to make what's called a coil. It looks a lot like a snake. I just squeeze it first, and then I roll back and forth with my hands. Sometimes it gets kind of bumpy. Then I just take it and squeeze it so it's not bumpy. I turn it, squeeze it, and then I roll it out. If I want it to get longer, I keep rolling. I can gently spread my fingers out as I roll, and it should get longer and longer until I'm ready to pinch a piece off and keep rolling that smaller piece. Now that it's skinny enough to make fries, I just pull the pieces apart, take my fries, set them and arrange them on my plate, and ta-da! Okay, next is my soda. I'm going to once again make a coil, but this one's going to be much thicker. I squeeze it, roll it out just a tiny bit, and I flatten both ends to make a form that's called a cylinder. I take and make a really skinny coil for a straw and put it all together. Finally, it's dessert time. For my dessert, I'm going to make 2 spheres, that's 2 balls, from my double scoop of ice cream. I'm going to squish them together a little bit. And finally, I'm going to make my cone. I just give it a little bit of a squeeze, and then I roll it out like I'm making a coil, but I only have my hand on one side of that coil. I'm going to pinch it a little bit on the pointy end to make it a little bit more pointy, and flatten it so that I can put my scoops of ice cream on top for my delicious dessert. My restaurant is open and ready for customers. I can't wait to see your menus and the delicious foods that you create for your restaurant. Bon appetit!